This, to me, guys, was their shot across the bow. This was a deep state shot across the bow. City of London, cabal. Remember, foreign powers, he said. So City of London, the globalists, shot across the bow to say, okay, you guys, we have to stop his financial weapon. We have to stop it. And so they went after him, and instead of bowing out, instead of backing off, Trump doubled down. My God, guys, I mean, does it get any more obvious the war we're actually in? People think he's just playing politics. He's just playing games. It is so obvious the war we are in. And look who's the first to respond to the tariffs. The EU. Are you kidding me? I mean, can it be any more obvious? The EU, our true enemy. They're the first to say they're hitting pause on the trade deal. Lawmakers plan to freeze ratification and demand clarity on Trump's new 15% global tariff plan after the Supreme Court struck down his earlier tariff powers. They are the ones with the most to lose, because they are the ones who are, it's not just their economy hit by this. It's not just their manufacturing, their production, their trade. It is their very being. City of London runs the EU. They run globalism. They've controlled our last few presidents. They've been trying to take us over fully, our country over fully, and they would have gotten there if not for Trump. This is where the deep state comes from. It's not freaking Israel. Oh my God. Thomas Massey came out today and was like, Trump's controlled by Israel. It's so obvious. Oh my God. It's so stupid. The Israel-Tard psyop is so stupid. Who's the first to respond to the tariffs? It's the EU. And you see this. They are completely reliant upon us because we are the ones who've been funding them this whole time. They are the ones who've been destroying us. Yes, China takes advantage of us, but China's just worried about China. China's not trying to take over the world. They're just trying to make China the most powerful as they can possibly get, and they don't care who they hurt in the process. But the EU, the globalists, they're the ones trying to control everything. And Trump is the one ending it. And you couldn't write this story any more clearly, that they are the first ones to back out. And then Trump responded, of course. Any country that wants to play games with the ridiculous Supreme Court decision, especially those that have ripped off the USA for years, that's obviously the EU and China. And even decades will be met with a much higher tariff and worse than that which they recently agreed to. Buyer beware. Thank you for your attention to this matter. He is pissed. Trump is pissed. Guys, what this entire thing says to me is that it was getting to the point. Think of the timing on this, okay? Epstein files. Prince Andrew arrested. The very next day, SCOTUS overturns IEEPA and the using the tariffs through IEEPA. The very next day, 2 days later, assassin at Mar-a-Lago busted, shot before got in, but was aiming through a window. Assassin busted. EU pulls out of the trade deals. This was, and all this happening just days before the State of the Union, which I'll be broadcasting the State of the Union from my channel tomorrow night. I will do an introduction and then we'll talk about it afterwards. So do not miss it. State of the Union here tonight or tomorrow night. It's going to be awesome. I think Trump's going to be fiery. I really do. All of that happens in this 1 week's time. Are you kidding me? And that's not all. We got a lot more to cover. But my God, folks, I mean, come on. This is not coincidental. There's a reason all this is happening. And thank God we got the guy who doesn't back down. He doubles down. But they just forced him into a harder place. And by harder, I mean going harder, doubling down, pushing harder, getting more intense. You see, the last few months, Trump has, behind the scenes, in front of everybody, has been using the tariffs to send messages, to close deals, to stop wars. Behind the scenes, he's been offering terms of surrender. Guys, listen, I will, I got the Epstein files. I got your finances. I can destroy your countries financially. I have it all. What, are you guys going to break? And they all said no. Instead of stepping down gracefully, instead of playing the game, they spat in Trump's face, and now it's going up a notch. They still think they can win, or they're so desperate that they're just going to try to burn down as much as they can and see if there's anything left of the wreckage, that they're the only one standing. It's not going to happen because they're meeting the guy who's willing to do this. No one's been willing to go the full way before. They were either killed or they got stopped, like Nixon. What did we talk about Nixon in that New York Times story? That he didn't want to out the deep state. He thought America would heal if he just let it go. That was a crazy story, and it came from the New York freaking Times. I hate the New York Times. They lie about everything except for when they actually report something crazy like that. And it has to be true because they were willing to cover it. Because it didn't do any harm this far down the road. It didn't harm they're controlled. They're controlled, the New York Times, by all this, the deep state, the EU, the globalists, the City of London. They're controlled. So they're only going to print something truthful if they don't think it can hurt them anymore. But what does it tell us? It tells us that Nixon, he caved. It was too much for him. Reagan, after getting shot, he wasn't the same guy. He still did good stuff, but he also did some terrible things. He caved to them over and over again. We've had several presidents. Trump's the first to fully double down.